How you doing, Ryan Howell, Central Coast Kayak Fishing? I'm here today. Our fishing season's starting here this spring, and about twice a year I go through my first aid kit, get it all dialed in, and get it set up for the season, and hopefully don't need to use it, but I have it if I need it. So I'm going to go through today what I carry with me. Carry a couple sterile pads. I just keep these all in a little waterproof box that I keep in a dry bag. A little larger sterile pad, an emergency blanket, a gauze compress, some triple like Neosporin kind of a thing, antibiotic, ointment. I carry some Ibuprofen and Benadryl. I check these expirations once a year. I just changed them out this last year, so they're good to go. Another thing I carry is 2 little rolls of duct tape. I just roll them up and stick them in here if I need them, and a little multi-tool, just like a little Gerber multi-tool, little power needle nose if I need them to pull something out. It's got a little knife on it as well, but keep those in there. Thing of waterproof matches. Carry 2 little compresses here. This little bag, it's got a bunch of different sized Band-Aids. It's got some Aspirin, some more like Neosporin type stuff, some sandy wipes, just stuff like that. I got it out of another first aid kit, and I just keep it in here as well. An extra thing of Chapstick, some super glue, a spare compass. Just keep it in there, make sure it's not cracked every time, or anything like that. It hasn't broken in the last year. A thing at Quikclot. I got this at Bass Pro Shop. It's just a pretty much a coagulant. It'll help stop bleeding if someone gets a large laceration or something out on the water. This will help stop that bleeding. And another thing I got off eBay is called a cat tourniquet. It pretty much exactly what it says it is. It's a tourniquet, and I carry it just as like an emergency kind of thing if I absolutely need it on the water. But it's more like for amputations or something like that. If someone gets bit by a shark or something and we're nowhere near a hospital or even getting an ambulance or anything to us, this will help slow that bleeding down and hopefully help the person. So I carry that with me, all this other stuff, and like I said, I just keep it in this dry box, and I keep the dry box inside this dry bag with a couple other things that I'll show you right now. The other thing I keep in there is a pair of trauma shears. So these will cut pretty much anything that needs to be cut, but they'll do a pretty good job at that. So put that in this. So a couple other things I carry. Carry a pair of bolt cutters. These I got at Harbor Freight. These will cut any of the hooks you're going to be using on the ocean, especially all your freshwater hooks. Pretty much anything, it'll cut it without a problem. I've had these for like 3 seasons. It's probably my last season with them. I'm probably going to have to get a new one for rusting and stuff like that, but they've lasted me. Tested them out, they still cut, you know, big iron hooks and stuff like that, so I'm not worried about them cracking on me this year, so I'm going to use them for one more season. Another thing I carry is 2 Clif Bars. Just put them in a Ziploc baggie, keep them dry if any water leaks in there. Another thing is an ice pack if I need it, and a little SAM splint, and then 2 bottles of water. And I just keep all this stuff in a dry bag, just like right here. And load it up. Boom, seal this, put it in my front hatch, and it's ready to go. So this has lasted me a couple years now. I rarely use it, but it's something that if I do need it, it's there. You know, having the Benadryl, I've used that before, a Band-Aid, stuff like that, aspirin. I've used all that kind of stuff out on the water, and it's good to have, and might save your buddy's life. or your own. So, you know, get yourself one. It doesn't have to be this extravagant, but, you know, put some water, put some emergency food in there, bolt cutters, a couple bandages, some super glue and some duct tape, something minimal, even just a little box, enough to get you by, but get something that you have like an emergency stash kind of thing in your kayak. So hopefully this helps you, and stay tuned. We'll get you some more stuff from Central Coast Kayak Fishing. Talk to you later.